my God. Oh, that's crazy.
Calm down.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, welcome back.
We like 30 minutes in, and
Oh
I'm
my
already
God, that's
like
crazy.
sleepy. Well, you guys, I think we was muted the whole
Oh
entire
my
time,
God.
and the conversation was just going,
Oh my God.
and nobody came
Ain't
into the room and
nobody.
say, "Hey, y'all, I can't hear
Ain't
y'all."
nobody jump in the chat and say we can't hear y'all. We was on mute the whole for goddamn almost 30 minutes. Ain't nobody jump in the chat and say, hey, we can't hear. Wow, 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 wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We
I
need
just
some
happened to
support on this nurse.
hey,
We need some support on the no night, the
hey.
no name night show because
Well, how the
hey,
first 30 minutes was no voice night show, goddamn dude.
right.
Ain't nobody said shit.
So we in here talking we talking to each other.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. 30 minutes into the show. Okay. All right. So
You
obviously
can't look. No
mm,
more breaks. Can't take no
I
breaks.
gotta go. I know, right? I gotta go back
Every
and
Thursday, you
I
got to
gotta
be
go
on
back and edit that. That's crazy as hell. It's like
for sure.
ain't nobody like I can't hear you and everything like
They've been popping in
that.
and
That
out, but they really
yes.
probably was like, okay, they up here moving their lips, but we not hearing nothing.
Oh, okay. But anyway, I ain't about to start all over. We just picked up when I
Yes.
realized we were muted.
So what we was
Anyway, we
talking
was
about
talking
was
about if you just now we're gonna do it later. You just now tuning in. We had a good conversation by ourselves. So
okay, and we gonna go ahead and continue. Anyway, like we were
we
saying,
will say
you said the old guy had this black and mild in his mouth.
that old man had the black and mild in his mouth. And he as soon as the fish started flying, he got the hell up out of there. He ain't want no parts of that. We don't know the gender of the whoever was recording. It's probably a young dude because that's a young
Did it
person
look like
thing.
they was outside the store? I mean,
No,
like
that
they
was
was
that
sitting
was
in front of the
inside.
window.
It was one of those stores that the only thing you could do is order from a window.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it was inside, but it wasn't really. It's just
a
get your
lobby,
order.
like a
It's
lobby.
like a lobby. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah, a
they were just
lobby
out there
that.
waiting.
It was just out there waiting.
So the
Yeah,
people behind that, that's back there making an order, don't even know what's
and
going
it looked
on.
like a Chinese
Oh
spot
yeah, they don't know what's
because
going on.
I saw the person from the window and he looked Asian and everything like that.
Yeah, he probably didn't know what was going
Man. But anyway, though, long story short, though, I just want to say that was messed up. Brother shouldn't have never put hands on that lady.
anyway. No,
He
he
lost his
shouldn't.
life behind that stuff. You know what would have been better than death was if he would have got crippled for the rest of his life. That would have been better than death because he dead now. But if he would have got crippled from the rest of his life, that would have been better than death. Death was too good for him. He should have got crippled, had to be in a wheelchair, had to piss in a bag, pissing shit in a bag for the rest of his life. That would have been better. And now this the crazy part. I don't know if you've seen this. I don't know if you've been paying attention to this. Somebody, I guess a family member or something like that, set up a GoFundMe for him.
No, I really haven't been paying any attention
Oh,
to it after I seen the video. I was just like, enough is enough."
yeah. So somebody set up a gun for me. So this dude out here in the streets, wilding out, and he ain't got no damn life insurance. Nah, he don't need no GoFundMe. Go ahead, his family member, his mamas, whoever's left alive, his baby mamas, his grandmas, go ahead and throw that fish fry. Go ahead, sell some fish. Give some people some fresh tilapia or whatever. The whiting, some cheap ass fish and hush puppies and French fries to bury that person. That's crazy. That goes into my next subject out there, man. Y'all out there wild and everything, and you ain't got no damn life insurance. Mamas, papas, you got a son out there, you know he out there wild. You got a daughter out there, you know they out there wild and acting a fool. Go ahead and put some life insurance on because they ain't gonna do it for themselves. This man out here, I don't know his history. This ain't the first time he put hands on a woman, I guarantee you. I guarantee he 32 years old and he went off on her like that. Like he had an emotional ass reaction like a little female and everything. I guarantee you this ain't the first time he did some stuff like that. Go on and put in, if you got a son, you got a daughter out there that's really out there like that, go ahead and put life insurance on. We ain't trying to pay y'all no GoFundMe's no more. We tired of going to the bake sales. We tired of going to the fish fries. We tired of going to the yard sales. If he or she is too sorry to put life insurance, you know your son or daughter sorry. Go ahead and get a life insurance policy on them.
I mean that if you're able to, it should have happened sooner than later. A lot of people don't put that as their number one priority. So having
And,
life
and
insurance
that's
is
right.
just not.
You're right about that. People don't put it as their number one priority for sure. That's why their parents or significant others should go ahead and prioritize it for them. You just gotta do it. You just gotta go out there get a little $20,000 policy real quick, 10, $15 a month, so that you don't have to pay to bury them. Look like they're gonna have to cremate them because that's gonna be a cheap route. Because ain't I don't think nobody outside that family is gonna support that GoFundMe page. Go ahead and take that GoFundMe down, man. Ain't nobody gonna support that
I
shit
think they actually have been somebody been putting money up
for
for
real.
them. Yeah.
Oh well, hey, that's this ain't one of those times that you support anything like that.
That's a whole bunch of foolery going on. So the only thing I said is that I feel like the mother and the son should move away
Yeah, they probably should
because
if they can
it
afford
might be
to.
some underlying issues with some people that might be want to retaliate.
Yeah,
So I feel like they should move if they have the money. I don't know what their situation is. I know Nicki Minaj said something about sending a 14-year-old to school to
yeah,
college and she paying the rest of the tuition. I don't know.
yeah. I seen something like that
I
too.
seen that on Shade Room. So
Yeah,
you know, I most definitely would move. He's gonna be traumatized the rest of his life
for
because he
real.
had to do what he had to do
Yeah,
for his
that's
mother.
a traumatic experience. But
Yes.
he was ready, and doing some research, it looked like she was a licensed carrier. The gun was in the car. I mean, hell, they living in a rough town. They living in a tough town. So carrying a weapon is
Most definitely needed.
most definitely needed.
Most definitely needed.
So it wasn't his gun. It was his mother's gun. The mother's gun was just in the car. I guess he went back and got it or whatever, and because he seen what was happening.
Right.
And you look at some pictures, some Facebook posts and everything like that. You'll see that you'll see that he seemed like he was a good kid. He looked the part or whatever. Anyway, he ain't look all like he was out there he bought that life, so to speak. He looked, he was a decent student. Oh, not more than decent. I think he was honor roll A, straight A student, something like that. And uh and you see a couple pictures. I see a picture on, I guess, when he was 12 years, 13 years old. Him and the mother was on some type of cruise or some type of boat, and he got the little. He looked like a little nerd or whatever. So it wasn't like he was some badass kid or whatever like that. He just saw something going down and reacted. I mean, I guess that happened on the 18th.
I can't recall the date.
It
I just
wasn't. I
know
think
it's
it happened.
probably last week, right?
Yeah, I think it happened on the 18th of June or whatever. But the black community came out for him. The black community came out for him for him and the mother, I guess, because the video came out. Luckily, it was the video.
Right.
Because who knows what happened? If it was no video. These damn cell phones. They're a blessing and a curse at the same time. It's a lot of polices, a lot of people that would have got away with some shit if it wasn't no camera there. But at the same time, there's a lot of people that's in jail because they too damn dumb and recorded them doing a fucking crime. So these camera phones or smartphones, we don't even call them camera phones no more. Not that long ago, we called them camera phones, but these phones we just call them phones now. They're like a phone's supposed to come with a camera now. But anyway, these things are blessings and curses, and this time was a blessing because I don't know if that little Chinese food shack
Probably did.
had a camera in it.
Probably did.
It probably didn't.
Especially when they behind the wall
They
or
behind the wall. They
they
safe.
don't really
Yeah,
they don't really care. It's
yeah,
probably like one way in and that's the back door.
yeah. One way in, that's the back thing
So
go. Yeah.
yeah, they really they probably use it look kind of like a bank lobby or something like that. But
Yep.
it's just a tragic situation, and you learn to keep your hands to yourself.
Most definitely.
You
Most
learn to
definitely.
keep your hands to yourself.
And another thing you need to learn is to put get you a life insurance policy together.
Right.
Cause it don't make no dang on sense to be out here, especially if you know you out there doing your thing and you ain't got no coverage. You know what I'm saying? People got to beg the community to bury you. Ridiculous.
Sure. It's great.
Um, Other things that are going on. Ain't too much. Pretty much after that, we got the 4th of July weekend coming up, and uh, everybody. Hope y'all out there getting y'all barbecues situated, and
And then they pass, or aren't they passing, some type of law
oh yeah, yeah,
in the next
yeah.
couple of days? So
uh, yeah, that's right. Because in Florida, yeah, Florida, we got the constitutional carry law. That takes effect Saturday, July 1st. Also, we got the it's something else, that the immigration thing where businesses around the state of Florida, if they got undocumented workers, they could get into some serious trouble. But not only that, also, if you are an immigrant from another state but you drive trucks, once you cross that border into Florida, and they can lock you up or whatever if you're an immigrant truck driver. Not only that, if you're a Uber driver and you got an elite immigrant in your back of your car, they can get you in trouble for that, for get you for transporting immigrants. It's
mhm.
crazy. So now what that does is it opens up the door for people to profile. So if you get somebody in your Uber car, you Ubering, Lyfting, or whatever ride share app you using, you get somebody in your Uber car, your Lyft, your ride share vehicle, you can ask them to prove that they're a citizen. You can ask them to prove that they are a citizen of the United States, just because they might be brown or they talking with an accent. Now, don't get me wrong. Most of this is gonna hurt the Hispanic community. This ain't gonna hurt no Asian or white community. It's gonna hurt because they're gonna get profiled as being not being here legally. Trust and believe. Watch and see. It's gonna be an interesting rest of the year for 2023 in here in Florida, especially because we got some crazy ass laws that's about to take effect. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the constitutional carry law. I was about to pay for my CCW. Now I don't gotta pay for that bitch because I can carry a weapon, long as I'm of age, which I am, long as I don't have a record, which I don't. I can carry legally, and I'm looking forward to it. Matter of fact, in a couple weeks, I'm gonna be going out there shopping for a nice, pretty pistol. What you think about
I mean, okay.
that?
I just feel like these laws is something else because I'm not carrying nothing. So I I don't know, but what's interesting is that DeSantis is bringing was it Asian history
Oh,
into the
the
schools
agent. I don't understand
and
that
taking
shit.
away the African American studies.
Okay, so if y'all ain't from Florida, this is going in Florida.
So
The governor
he need to get it together.
made it to where in high school you can't teach a AP class. Now, an AP class is just a college preparatory class. They made it in his administration made it to where high schools cannot offer AP African American Studies. This is a class you volunteer to take. This is not a class you're required to take. Volunteer to take. I'm sorry, not required to take. But now the same governor has made it to where Asian and Pacific Islander history can be added to course curriculum. Don't get me wrong, I don't have no problem with that. But what's the problem?
With African
How
American
can
studies.
you the main reason why certain things of black history is not being taught in school because certain parts of it's going to make white people feel bad. How can you talk about Asian and Pacific Islander history without some of the same issues? I'm saying we just gonna keep it real. The white man has raised hell all over this damn planet. So how can you talk about Japanese history without mentioning the fact that Japanese Americans were put in camps during World War II? How can you talk about Hawaiian history without talking about white men came over to the island Hawaii, took over the island, got rid of the queen and everything like that, and forced their culture onto the Hawaiian people? How can you talk about that without mentioning that? I'm interested to see what exactly is it going to be watered down? Is it going to be whitewashed? Is it going to just talk? Is it just going to talk about how Pacific Islanders and Asians helped move the country forward, or is it going to mention, or is it going to mention the atrocities that Pacific Islanders and Asians went through? Now I believe it's going to be the latter of the two. I think it's going to be. I think it's just going to mention how uh, how Japanese, Asian Americans, Hawaiians joined the military to help fight Japan in World War II, and or something like that. It's not going to mention the shit they
It's
went
not
through.
gonna really go into full details because, like a lot of our history, they only picking and choosing what they want to give or teach to the children.
I'm telling
So
y'all, hey, if y'all black and y'all got kids between fourth and sixth grade, y'all need to look when they bring home social studies
right,
homework.
they do
Look at their social studies homework.
because they are
See
switching.
how
They are switching.
see how they gloss over or change the facts altogether when it comes to enslavement in this country. I know a couple schools in Texas got caught for trying to say that they were African immigrants instead of calling it what it was.
Right,
uh,
they're
and
changing a lot of
they
stuff.
changing a lot of stuff, man. Check excuse me, check your history and everything like that. Make sure you checking into the kids social studies work and seeing what it is they're actually being taught.
I know because when at one time when Deshaun brought his paper home and they was trying to do a little plot twist to teach him about colonizing or something. But anyway, it, it wasn't gonna happen. Get the truth.
Yeah.
Let's get the truth.
No, we definitely they definitely got to seek the truth
Yeah,
when we talk about this history and everything real quick.
right.
Oh man, we sitting here today, and we if y'all want to join the conversation, the link is available right there in the chat. Y'all see it. Go ahead and join us. Join the show. Hit the link and come on in. Um, but for the most part, it's y'all, everybody out there, every man out there. If you got a family, you got kids, go ahead and get you some life insurance. And oh, excuse me. Uh, make sure we check in. We keeping up with that and taking care of our families. Excuse me, as much as we can. And also, um, like we mentioned before, get into check out your student, I mean your child's curriculum when it comes to history, math, and science. That's going to be pretty much the same. It don't matter where you go, but history, they like to excuse me, especially now in Florida, they like to whitewash the history and um, try to tell a different story than what it really is. Because you can't. I don't understand how you can tell. Excuse me, tell the story of Rosa Parks without or any of the people from the civil rights era without mentioning what they had to go through. I don't know what the big deal is about. Excuse me. I don't know what the big deal is about learning that part of history. It's bad. History. We learn history so it doesn't repeat itself. That's the bottom line when it comes to
Right.
that. Okay. So, well, we appreciate y'all joining us this week. We'll get back
Yes.
to y'all. We'll get back to you with another show. Thank you for joining us tonight on the No Name
Right.
Night Show. All right.